Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. If I upload this on Friday. Anyway, so to get right into what we'll be talking about today. Today's video is actually really sad. It's when you mix psychology with spirituality is what I would say. Again, for anyone who's new, I'm definitely going to be gathering a couple of haters and curious people from the Gabbie Hanna atmosphere on YouTube, and that's perfectly fine. If you mock my religion that I am from the comfort of my own life trying to practice without harming anyone, including myself, you will be blocked. Okay. Oh, right. Anyway, so with Gabbie Hanna, if you don't know who she is, long story short, she is a, I believe an American YouTuber, a Middle Eastern American YouTuber via her own words. And all I know is that she came from Vine, and now she's extremely popular on YouTube. I used to watch a couple of her videos like some years back, but these days I haven't really watched many of her videos. And to be honest, one of the last things I heard of her was, I'm actually really tired of seeing her on my timeline. Because previously, what I would see her on my timeline for was controversy. Like, apparently she was selling low quality brushes and didn't even follow through with the orders, or I don't know, some drama surrounding like her fans and some supposed scam, as well as a few other things like acting up on set on YouTube Red, or whatever that YouTube subscription is that you can watch shows on from other YouTubers. I don't know. This YouTuber was like mad at her because of how she was treating everybody else. I don't know. I don't want to go too much into detail about that, that drama. But anyway, I might leave the videos to, the past drama if you guys are interested. But most people clicking on this video are probably already aware of how controversial she is and has become. So I am just going to get right into this unfortunate circumstance that she has got herself into today and in the past couple of weeks now, starting from I think the 23rd or to the 25th, something within that sphere of time. She has been uploading all these videos, TikToks actually, to her TikTok about how essentially she believes she's Jesus and reincarnate and allegedly all this other stuff. Now, she's also said some controversial things related to black women. I don't remember what that was now, but honestly, that's like the least of my concern right now. This is a person who, again, I feel for them. I know she desperately needs God, but obviously this is something different. I'm not going to be stupid here. I'm going to be real with you. This is something completely far from God, okay? This is, I don't know what this is, besides what everyone else has been saying, some form of a mental breakdown. But again, nobody who's speaking on her so far is a professional or has the right to diagnose her to any stretch of the imagination. And before I start with the reaction to just a few of her TikToks, I don't want to go in depth. I don't want this to be one of those videos that I spend hours just talking to you guys, and plus I'm gonna be the one who has to edit that. No, and this is not a clout train. This is just me spreading awareness of this really unfortunate situation, because I used to be tired of seeing her on my timeline for drama. Now it's like, oh no, something's happening. And, people were concerned because apparently she let somebody, well, I say apparently because, oh wait, what if it was staged? What if she knew this guy who came into her house? Because, yeah, she let somebody into her house who she did not know. She thought it was somebody who just needed to use the bathroom. But I was like, who lets anyone into their house randomly just to use the bathroom? I don't know about you guys, but never mind wearing a hijab like in the state that I live in. I'm just paranoid anyway, and I personally am not letting anybody into this house if I don't know them. Like, I'm sorry. So that was weird. That's why I thought she had orchestrated it. So forgive me for that. Obviously she hasn't. She kicked him out. It's a long story. If you want to go see the clips, I might show them here. I might not. Otherwise, look in the description. As always, donation links as well as ways to support the channel are down there. Guys, honestly, I really just wanted to talk about the unfortunate aspect of how not only did she let someone else into her house just to kick them out a few minutes later because God told her to, but also how, I don't know, to bridge the gap between delusion and, again, spirituality. Those are two completely different things. And before we start this video, I just want to say really quickly, I might as well make this religious related, right? Let me go ahead and say something very important. As my subscribers already know, I'm sure, God says something in the Quran, and it is very telling. He states, you can go look up the ayah or, the surah yourself, but it's 1000% in there, and it's translated into English, where God says that he does not speak to anyone unless they are a prophet. Okay? And he makes that clear because all the rest of us are children of Adam, right? We are descendants of the first human beings on earth. We are not as special. And Gabbie Hanna, my point here being that Gabbie Hanna is no exception to this rule. So I don't want to go too deeper into that. Again, none of us are psychologists who are addressing this sad situation here. I just want everyone watching this to, at least all the Muslims, everyone really, make dua for her. If you don't know what that is, just means praying that this person gets the help that they need and can actually find God and whatever else she wants to do with her life, But honestly, it's really scary, and I don't know, you guys. That's all I really had to say. I'll just go ahead and start it. This is from Madeline Ray, who we hope means well. This is her YouTube channel. This is the video is called Gabbie Hanna's TikTok Meltdown, August 2022, part 1. So there's another part 2. Both are 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna have to rush and go to the most relevant parts that I have found, if I can, and just bear with me, y'all.
Every time I say I'm gonna save the world, people laugh at me. But they tell us you can be anything you want, and that we have this unending power that we don't know, and that we can channel the Holy Spirit and do whatever we want, manifest, write it down. You can have anything. You can be the president of the United States. But why doesn't everybody else together, like me, with me, every single day, manifest saving the world? Because if all of us were delusional enough that we could be the person to save the world, then we can. We have to save ourselves to save each other. And how are we saving ourselves if we don't believe in ourselves and the power that God gave us? Instead of laughing, why don't you pray with me? Why don't you encourage me? Everyone.
I might just be smarter than you think. Imagine me, the mother of a king. I might just be humbler than you think. You don't know what I ask for in between each blink. Imagine what a world might be if Steve Jobs had a V. What if a woman harnessed his power for humanity? Instead, take a bite of that. Root for us. I'm fighting for we, our cross to bear. Don't you want to see? Wake the fuck up. Rise the fuck up, because he is we. He died for our sins here on earth. Hello? It's written in history. Pick the book up and read.
Now, I'm not going to go into semantics about why that's wrong. I just, and the fact that it is just history kind of proves my point. Person, irrespective of whether they're telling the truth, is this person who, as I'm sure a lot of YouTubers you probably watch have already pointed out, is clearly not well, and she definitely needs help, but I don't think she'll get it on her own. Then again, if you guys also have not heard, I just want to show you guys a little bit of the backstory. They had the cops come to her home, and I don't know if I want to show you guys the clip. It was really disturbing what she described happening. Essentially, these cops, they came into her home unbeknownst to her, apparently they broke in from the back of her house, and so she was extremely distraught, and they allegedly made her drink some water, and when she spilled it on herself, they mocked her. It was just this weird, alleged, humiliating experience for her, and I don't know, that made me really feel for her, you know, just going through all of this, and yet she's still not getting help. You know, the person who came to her house lied to her about why they came to her house. She called him an angel initially. It's just really scary to see, because we are all just people. So anytime someone gets this kind of inflated ideology, you know that something is not right, and I'm really scared that, you know, she'll take this too far, because again, she also allegedly also, well, we can actually hear his voice in one of the clips. Again, you guys, these clips are all over the place, and so many YouTubers have referenced them. They're kind of hard to find, and I'll show them, if not description, because it involved this friend that's allegedly around her, and he is, you know, apparently aware of this situation. So yeah, but we're only about 2 minutes into this one, and you can already see what I'm talking about, but I don't think that's a really good enough representation, so I'm gonna go to part 2.
So now that it's finally over, I can finally talk about the small artist contest, which, by the way, was never a small artist contest. It was an independent artist competition. Most of the acts, I'm sure, I haven't checked, that are in the finalists. If only people believed in me, if people rooted for me. It's almost as if man took a woman's power and the tools we needed, the books and the information and the knowledge and the vessels we needed to heal, and fucking burnt them. Because the white man was afraid of a colored woman's power, a white woman's power. Oh, right, the shade of our skin is just melanin, and where we are born in relation to the sun. Her son that she gave to us, the earth. Oh, wow. The sun is her son. And she trusted us to him. And he trusted her to us. One big happy family.
Okay, honestly, I think that's all I can get to, because like I said, each video was 30 minutes long. I might show you guys a little bit more, but essentially, it's just really sad, you know. I honestly might have to give a trigger warning for some of those, like, again, because she just goes on about just this delusion in her head that she completely believes is real, because even just with this clip, as you could see, she kind of just started off, like, making a little bit of sense, like, okay, the white man took over economically, I guess, speaking, and, you know, there's discrimination, and she's something about black women and white women. I don't know how black women have anything to do with what white women have been through, and what white women have anything to do with what black women have been through, but okay, you know, you might just think she's being political or making, you know, some type of political statement, I don't know. And she just goes on to say he, and then the sun is me, and then it just gets crazy. So I am, I don't know, this is just, I don't know, man. I had a lot more I wanted to say, but at this point, to be completely honest with you, unless she gets help herself, it's not looking great, because she's a grown woman. You know, again, she let another grown woman into her house recently. This is extremely concerning behavior. If she doesn't make a choice, or if that person, that guy of hers who's allegedly staying with her with his guitars and his dogs or whatever, if he doesn't help her out, and he's just kind of feeding into her delusion right now, or just keeping her calm right now, whatever it is, at least maybe he is praying with her, I don't know, but she definitely needs to see a psychologist. It doesn't matter what you believe in. You psychologists are familiar with, obviously, people's behaviors that are out of the norm. So that is what we're looking at right here. It's nothing to do with what God's word actually is out of the Bible or the Quran or Buddha or anything else, all right? So before anyone calls me delusional, right, comes maybe from her, maybe her fan base or something, who doesn't understand or hasn't researched religion whatsoever. Just, yeah, actually, I'll just let you talk in the comment section. Say whatever you want, you know? That's just coming from the perspective of, once again, just a concerned YouTuber. At the end of the day is all I am. And doesn't the Bible say come as you are? I don't know. Maybe that's the church. Either way, y'all, I just felt the need to talk about this because it's really scary and concerning, to say the least. But if I want to leave any last words, because again, I don't want this video to be some kind of like documentary type. Plenty of people have already done that. That's not what I'm here for. I am here to give dawah and to talk about religious related topics and anyone else who seems to be in distress, and just give my sincerest blessings to this person and hope that she does realize what she's doing, and that someone, be it the guy she has over right now or someone else, because it's a different guy, not the one who lied and tried to come into her, and not the one who lied and did come into her house pretending like he needed to use the bathroom. No, somebody else who's, supposedly her friend. So either he should help her get help, hello, I'm talking to you, or again, apparently her family is out of state. They don't even live in the same state. They're like far, far away. So whoever is willing to actually help her with this situation, I hope that you do and that you take this very seriously, because again, we don't know what she's going to do next. We don't know how bad this is. We don't know what she's actually thinking. We don't know. Irrespective of what's in her heart, irrespective of what she may or may not believe, this is seemingly coming out of nowhere. And that's another thing that was bothering me. I was just wondering to myself, if people are not used to this behavior, why? Like, if she is this religious, which in my mind, it looks like she's just making up her own religion. If she's allegedly also saying she's, well, you heard some of it, mother of Jesus, and I don't know. If that is the case, then I'm just wondering why no one else has heard her say anything about this before. She's talked about mental health in the past and what she has, but it doesn't compare to what the behavior that she's displaying right now. Turning, you guys. Anyway, I don't want to keep you too long, and I don't want this video to be too drawn out and lengthy. So I just hope that y'all hear me out. Look after, your fellow family members. Please reach out anytime they're acting a little bit more strange than usual. This has nothing to do with the church. This has nothing to do with Christianity. This isn't even me bashing Christianity. This is something else. This is something out of her own brain that needs to be addressed, and I am very sad for her, and I hope, again, everyone just make dua that, this comes to pass. And honestly, I don't know, I think a lot of people are freaking out because they've never heard of anything like this before. I think she really is desperately trying to find God, and that's what makes this so sad. Jazakallah. And with that being said, AllahuAkbar, because God knows best. And this is a sad video. I didn't want this to be sad, but just everyone watching, I want you to know that I mean well, and this is just once again to raise awareness to mental health and the fact that it is different from spirituality, and she deserves to be happy, be healthy. I just really hope that she gets the help that she needs. And with that being said, if it rhymes, it must be true, and I love you. Okay, bye-bye.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والشمس وضحاها